Hi everyone! Today I want to review this book. It's called Flora, Inside the Secret World of Plants, and it is again by Royal Botanic Gardens Kew. Like I said before, they do the most stunning books, and this book, I'm not sure actually whether it's relatively new or not, because I don't think I've seen it before, and it just popped up in my... Okay, so first published in 2018, so it's relatively new. It was published last year, and yeah, like I said, I don't remember seeing it before, so it popped up in my Amazon search, and I had to get it because it just looked stunning, and it kind of almost... I mean, I bought quite a few botanical art books recently or over the last few months, but this is sort of like an early birthday present to myself, and it's stunning. So hands down, this is definitely one of my top favorite botanical art books. And what this book is great for is, again, it's like a type of an encyclopedia, which basically carries all this very useful information, and you can see it's by DK. So their books are always really stunning. So I love the fact that it's kind of like a matte texture to the book, and then the flower is nice and glossy. I don't know whether you can see that. There we go. And then you get these beautifully embossed metallic green letters which look gorgeous. So the cover looks stunning, and you know, that's always good. Okay, so let's go into this. So just to show you again how big this is a very heavy book, by the way. It comes into the frame here and then slightly off at the bottom and top. It's super thick, so it is really heavy and really thick. Filled with a lot of information, and so therefore the price is a little bit higher than some of my other books, but it's definitely worth it, and you will see why in a minute. Now this is a great coffee table book because of its beauty, because of the stunning species of the plants. Photograph quality. It also is fantastic for being a source, taking inspiration to paint. So if you are into botanical art, you can easily look at these photographs and paint from them, because they are all photographs, so you won't feel like you're copying someone's art, because obviously if you're buying an artist you know, a book from an artist on botanical art, then it will be all their illustrations, whereas here you're working from the photographs. So great, fantastic, endless source of drawing from and painting from. So I really love this book. The layout is very much like an encyclopedia, because it's full of information, but it's beautifully done. It's not boring. It's very beautifully done, really exciting. There are a few things apart from the photograph. It's like 99% photographs, but about 1% of things like this. So perhaps illustrations from different eras, and that is about it. But the rest is all photographs. And it's all pretty beautiful. So it covers everything you need to know. Let's have a look at the contents. So the contents is quite large, as you can see. So we're starting with the plant kingdom, then we're looking at the roots, then we're looking at the stems and the branches, leaves. Actually the flowers is the biggest one, because it carries on to here, and seeds and fruits. So loads and loads of things to learn from. So like I said, photographs are just stunning. You will see things here that you haven't seen before, for sure. You will also learn about these plants. That's the whole idea of this book, is learning and showing you things that you didn't know before, and why things, you know, work the way they work. For example, here underground energy storage. So this is how the plant, the carrot, grows. And I didn't know actually that the carrot can also flower, but that's apparently the flower stem. And then you get even some painters as well, but very, very few. Like I said, it's predominantly all photographs. But it's a nice little mix-up to have a little bit of something else as well. So I read quite a few things here, really interesting things I had no idea about, like how the mistletoe actually ends up growing on the top of the trees, and a few other things. So very interesting. So you can see here there's an old illustration of this plant here, and what it does essentially is attaches to the roots of a tree. I don't know whether it's a specific tree or any tree, and so it feeds through the roots like that, and then all you can see is these pretty flowers, but you don't know what's actually happening under the ground, and that's where this is all becoming very interesting. It's called the parasitic plants. So, and here is the mistletoe, the part that I read about it. It's also a parasitic plant because it feeds on another plant or tree in that case to survive. So it finds a host to be able to survive from. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful pictures. And let me get you to the flower bit here, just to give you a few images. So these are the leaves still. Right, so look at the fan. I mean, look at this beautiful furry thing. I love the fact that the pictures are again all very big, so you get a very good view of everything. So it's not tiny little pictures, but you actually see large images as well as smaller ones. And so that's all that. Let's find the flower bit. What page was it actually? Flower, so it's already started. So this is all flowers. Okay, so here it is. Flowers. The part of plant from which its fruit or seed develops. Okay, so all this big part, which I said is the biggest part of the book, is the flowers. So if you love flowers, there you go. I'll just give you a nice flip through. This is that corpse flower, which I also read about. And I didn't know. I knew that they are rare, but I didn't know how they happen to grow. And there you go. How beautiful is that? There is, I love this picture. So this is totally something you could watercolor or do botanical art from, because of the detail that you can see from this photograph. And it starts off here on this side, which is a young flower, and then this is kind of like in the midlife, and this is towards the end. So you can see how it changes, how the center of it evolves, which is fantastic. And then look at this flower. I've never seen it before. I've seen a lot of rare flowers, but this is just like on another level. How beautiful is that? So delicate. This is just hanging off it like that. And this is where it starts from. This is just this little bit here. And then it opens up into all these fiery, lacy petals. I mean, just amazing how much stuff you can learn. And this as well, this is gorgeous. This is a 2-page spread of peas, sweet peas, and the flowers. So I find that kind of really, really beautiful, because you literally get to see every part of the plant, from the closed buds of the flowers to these little wiggled stems, and these bits that attach themselves eventually onto various things to climb on, and the flowers and the different stages of the flowers being opened. So here you can totally work on something like this, and there are loads of pages like that, loads of photographs like that. So beautiful book. Let's go towards the end. This is also beautiful photographs, so you can see again different stages of this. I actually bought seeds to plant in my garden, and I completely forgot, and then I saw this picture yesterday and I thought, okay, I need to find these seeds now because it might be too late soon to plant them. They're gorgeous. Let me know if you have them in your garden. So there you go. And another one here is Blackberry and different stages of the blackberry. So it starts from the flower and how it develops into a mature berry that you can eat. And then again, you can see it on a nice arrangement here. And some more stuff. This is like all the edible things, and then seeds and all that. This is the one that I worked from when I did the tutorial, so I was inspired by these pots here. And so you can find that and work through that one. And look at these. These are a lot of unusual things as well. This is quite beautiful. So that is it. What's the last page? I always like to show you the last page. This is the last page. It's called The Haircut Moses. Right, so beautiful book, stunning. And here is the back of it. I didn't show you the back of it. Look at those cute berries. I actually have this one growing in my garden, in my front garden, and I absolutely love it. I think it's the most prettiest thing ever. These they look like bay leaf plant. It's a little kind of shrub, and then it has these berries that turn from yellow into red, and then I'm not sure what happens with it. It kind of seems to fall off, but they look gorgeous. I absolutely love it, and doesn't seem to grow very fast either, so that's quite decorative and pretty. Alright, so thanks for watching and see you soon.